All right. Good morning. I am going to be recording this both for my YouTube channel as well as my live. So for today's workout, we're going to be doing Sculpt. It's a full body set. We'll be doing each move 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest. We're going to go from top to bottom, and then we do 2 sets. I do break up my sets with 2-minute moves. So I have the first 4 workouts are going to be the 40-20. Then we have our 2-minute moves, another set of 4 workouts, and then 2 more minute moves. And we do the whole thing twice through. Takes us about 24-25 minutes. Of course, doing warm up and cool down brings it about half hour. So let's get after this. You'll want some medium, a good range of weights, because there's some exercises that are going to be a little bit lighter on weights, and then there's some where you can lift a medium weight or a heavy weight. Always lift the appropriate weight for yourself. You don't want to be straining or, because when you're lifting too heavy, it starts to affect your form. So let's get started. Our first workout, we're going to grab 1 dumbbell, and it's going to be an alternating landmine squat. So we're going to put on our shoulder, and how we do this, we go back into our squat, so pushing those hips back, and then we lift it up and over to our opposite shoulder and down. You can show you from the front, so it's a squat, up and over, squat. And again, we're here for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. I'm just going to be demoing the moves. So we'll move on to the next one. It's going to be a reverse lunge with a press. So the leg that's lunging back is also going to be the arm that is pressing. So we're going to lunge back and up. And we're going to squeeze those glutes when we bring our leg forward. So it's press, squeeze. And we do this one side, the first round through, and then second round through, you would get the opposite leg and same thing. Press, squeeze. Really squeezing that glute. Get that muscle working. Next on the list, we have our deadlift row. For this, we'll need 2 weights. We'll do our deadlift, soft bend in the knee, straight backward down, shoulders rolled back. We go forward into our deadlift, about shin height. However your range of motion is there. We come back up, squeezing those glutes always, and then leading with the elbows. We go up into our row. So it goes like this. Our deadlift, squeeze, row, back down. Keeping that core pulled in. One more. Okay, so we'll go with a lighter weight. We have next a leg lift fly. It's actually a fly leg lift. I wrote that backwards. So we're going to go down, push those hips back, 45-degree angle. When we go up into our fly, again, shoulders roll back into place. We're going to lift those arms up. We're squeezing those shoulder blades together back there. So we lift into our fly, find our balance, leg lift. Or no, it goes together. Oh my gosh, okay, so it's a lift and a fly. So we're flying, and we're like, we have a slight tuck in our pelvis towards our nose, keeping that core activated. And we are pointing that toe, squeezing those shoulder blades. And again, we do one side, the first round through, and then second round through, opposite leg. Okay, we have made it to our minute moves. First minute move is going to be our standard squat jack. So you start into your squat, jack up and in. Some people call these in and outs, squat jacks, whatever you want. And you do this for a minute, and then the second minute move is going to be a standing crunch. So arms up, you want to keep them straight line across, and we're rotating, crunching in, elbow to knee, opposite arm, opposite knee. Really pulling that core in, working into all the abdominal muscles. All right, second set is our Arnold press. So with our Arnold press, we are going to go into standard bicep curl, and then as we press up, we're going to rotate our palms forward. So start again, we curl up, bicep curl, and then press up and out, curl them back down and in. We're always pinning those elbows to our sides, making sure all the work is coming from those bicep muscles, and we're not just swinging our entire body in it. We want to have that control and that focus on the muscle. So bicep curl up, Arnold press, back down. All right, next we have our squat front press. This is a fun workout that I learned from one of my programs. It burns everything. You'll probably want a medium to lightweight. You can use 1 or 2 dumbbells. I always start with 2 and I end with 1 because the burn sets in fast. So hold the weights at your chest to start. We're going to get into our squat. You can have however low you can get into the squat because we are in holding that squat the full 40 seconds. So we're going to sit into that squat, and then when our time starts, we're pressing these arms full extension out and in. Holding that squat, proper form. Again, slight tilt in that pelvis. Pressing out and in. Ooh, that already burns. Like I said, I usually drop down to 1 weight. And when you're doing 1 weight, hold it on either side. And then push, push. Next we have our row kickback. So we're going to get into our kickback. We're at 45 degrees. We're going to row. Those elbows are staying nice and close to our body. Again, 45 degrees. We're going to roll it up, kick it back, squeeze while we're back there. Roll it back in and down. Up, kick it back, in and down. Giving those triceps all the work. Squeeze. You always want that tiny moment, pause at the top. Next is our bicycle double tap. So just move this down. When I am done, I can answer questions. Yeah. Okay, so we have our bicycle double tap. So we're going to lay on our back. We're going to have our shoulders up off of the ground. We're going to have our arms at our head. So it's bicycle, bicycle, and then we lift up to touch those heels. So bicycle, bicycle, and double tuck. Trying to keep those shoulders off of the mat. Really working all of the abdominals. And we've made it to our last 2-minute moves. We have a plank tap and then a rope climb. So plank, shoulder tap. We are in high plank. And then we hold strong base. We tuck those abs in again, always making sure to keep a slight tilt in that pelvis towards the nose. We want to keep our shoulders rolled back and in, trying to create a straight line from our shoulders down to our hips And then we're going to alternate tapping our shoulders. We want to keep a nice and steady base. We're not rotating our whole body because what does not work with anything. We're trying to create control with those muscles. All those small muscles working to hold us still. So we're here for a minute, and then our last minute move is going to be a rope climb. So on our back, feet flexed above us. We're going to lift those shoulders off the mat, and then we're going to be grabbing outside our feet, our legs, our knee, however far you can get with the range of motion here. And we're lifting up and pulling that rope down. And that is today's sculpt. Whew. So again, you will go through the entire sculpt 2 times, 1 minute. Each of the moves, 40 seconds on, 20-second rest, minute moves. So it's a minute on, 30-second rest, minute on, 30-second rest, going to the next set of 40 and 20. And again, top to bottom, 2 times. If there's a unilateral move, you do one side the first set, second side the next set. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I hope you guys have a great day and you get a great sweat in. Any questions at all, please let me know. Stay happy, stay healthy.